Hello everyone, my name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. Here we are at album reviews 399. I was going to do something cute this time, but the album did not arrive in time. There is a new re-release of Alice Cooper Killer reissue, and I was going to do the reissue. I thought it'd be cute. You know, it's my first review. I thought I'd do the reissue for $3.99 going into $400. Pretty cool. Didn't come out in time. However, what I am going to do is the other album review I recorded when I recorded my very first album review. I actually recorded two albums at the same time and decided only to release one of them. I recorded Alice Cooper Killer as album review number 1. And for $3.99, I'm going to get back to the other album I recorded, which was Love It to Death. Oh, yeah. Now, basically, if you played Alice Cooper's Love It to Death and Killer back-to-back, if you're a band and you played those two albums back-to-back at a live show, people are going to think you basically just did an Alice Cooper Greatest Hits album and you left out a few tracks. I'm just going to rattle off the tracks on this album, okay? You got Caught in a Dream, I'm 18, Long Way to Go, Black Juju, Isn't My Body, Hallowed Be My Name, Second Coming, Ballad of Dwight Fry, and Sunrise. Now, the average listener is not going to be as aware of these song titles like they would be off the song titles off of the Killer album. But a lot of these songs are major Alice Cooper songs and been all over the place. Caught in a Dream has been in numerous movies all over the place because it's just got one of those kind of great riffs to it. Put a list up for it. Great song, great way to open up the album, man. Oh, I'm running through the world with a gun in my back, trying to hitch a ride on the Cadillac. You know, all right, it's just awesome. Great way to open up the album, man. Then you get to the seminal, I'm 18. I have played this song live myself, I don't know how many times, to the point where I actually will not play it live anymore. It's been suggested a few times in a few bands I've played in the last 10-ish years, and I will not break it out anymore. I won't do it. I don't know how Alice does it night after night. Oh my God, especially considering how long he's been doing it for. Now, here's something I need to talk about. This is very important about the song I'm 18. I'm in the city of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. In the city of Windsor, Ontario, Canada, we had a radio station, CKLW. And that radio station, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was CKLW. It was one of the two. It was either CKLW or CKWW, and that's what my little fixing box is for. All right, so what I'm trying to get at here is that radio station is the radio station that made this song famous. It was the biggest, most powerful radio in the Midwest. And the band and all their friends called in the radio station over and over and over again requesting the song. And once the song hit the air once, the boards lit up. Everybody wanted to hear it again because how amazing, new, and awesome this song was. And just like that, Alice Cooper's legend was born. Thank you very much, Windsor, Ontario. Only good thing ever come out of this damn city. Well, maybe a couple other good things, I guess. All right. After that, we get into We Still Got a Long Way to Go. Whoa. Oh, we all got a long way to go. Ah, man, this song used to be the song we would sing on our way to karaoke. Before we put not the current, but the original incarnation of the Howling Odyssey together, the four of us would go to karaoke like every Friday night kind of thing. And when we get on the bus, because, you know, drink and drive, you got to be safe, so we take the bus. And that's what we do. We get on the bus and on our way there right away, we still got a long long way because we'd have to go all the way across the city. It was crazy. Good song. Next up, Black Juju. This is the longest song on the album at 9 minutes and 9 seconds. There are two songs on this album I'm not overly fond of. Black Juju is one of them. I've never been a huge fan of Black Juju. It's a good song, and it's definitely designed as a performance piece. It was definitely meant as a performance piece, and when performed live, it definitely would have had that whole vibe. But it's not a song that overly stimulates me as far as the album goes. Like, it's cool, it's got some vibes to it, it's got some work in it, but when you look at when Alice busts out and does longer songs, and this is the longest song on this album, but it's not the only long song on this album. And this gives me a comparison point because the other long song on this album is, like, you know, freaking huge fan favorite to this day. But Black Juju just kind of goes overboard a little bit. It was a little bit of that. Ezrin reined the band in a little bit, but Ezrin didn't rein the band in enough. All right. After that, we get into the seminal, the classic, the one, the only, the sexy. Is it my body? Yeah. And you know what? You gotta tell me, what have I got that makes you want to love me? Now, is it my body? Or somebody I might be, or something inside me? You gotta tell me. Oh, tell me. It's really up to you. Have you got the time to find out who I really am? Okay. Great tune, love this song. It's to this day, it's still one of my all-time favorites. Then we're into Hallowed Be My Name. Now, this song is one of those songs that over the years has really kind of gotten lost and overlooked. And I think part of the reason why is the lyrical content of it. For those that don't know, Alice Cooper's father was a minister, preacher. I don't remember the exact term, if it was a minister, preacher, or reverend, or something like that. But either way, you know, gentleman of the church. And if you listen to the lyrics of Hallowed Be My Name, I do not believe the intention was there in the slightest, but I think it could be misconstrued that Alice was kind of taking a shot at his dad or taking a shot at his father's clergy or congregation or whatever. So I'm not 100% sure, and I definitely don't believe that is the case, but I do know that I'm 100% sure this is one of the songs that's on Alice's I Do Not Perform It Live Anymore list. I'd love to get the official list from Alice. I'd love to sit down with Alice on an interview, pure interview. Go through every album by album, and just go through and do this one, nah. This one, yeah, sure. This one, nah. Yeah, because he does have a list of songs he absolutely will not play live anymore. Purely because his religious convictions are a little less rebellious than they used to be. I think Black Juju is actually another song that's on that list as well. I think that's why there's never been like a, hey, let's bust out this whole album, do this whole album live for, you know, whatever anniversary. Just some songs Alice won't do. But Hallowed Be My Name, I do actually like the song. I think it's a good tune. And it is a shame that it has kind of been lost over the years. Second Coming. Oh, this is one I really wish was. There's another one where I kind of understand why it's not on there, but I really wish he would play it live again. Another one where the lyrical content's kind of like, I don't know how it was entirely meant at the time and how it could be perceived now. And it's not that it's bad. It's just another one that kind of feels like it's, you know, rebellious, taking pot shots at religion. And, you know, but it's not at the same time. Like, I don't know. It's a complicated one. You gotta check it out. It's a great song, especially as the opening to one of my all-time favorite Alice Cooper songs. Definitely top 20, should be quite honestly in the top 10, but Alice has got such a huge catalog that top 20 just feels safer. I am talking about Ballad of Dwight Fry. I have also performed this song a multitude of times live on stage. I have never gotten a straight jacket. It is on my list. I am going to karaoke this bitch with a straight jacket one day. And one day soon. But I love this song. I think this is a great piece. I love it when it's part of the Alice set, but it does not always need to be part of the Alice set. That is the beauty of the Alice set. This is one of those songs that is just, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and it's the beginning of Crazy Alice. Like, before this there was hints of Crazy Alice, but this was the true genesis, the true birth. Ballad of Dwight Fry, I think, is where Alice Cooper really truly started coming to life. The character that we now know and love. Like 18, sure, it's a good tune and whatnot, okay? Isn't My Body, sure, it's a great tune and whatnot. But those songs were not, those are great, well-rounded, the whole way around rock songs. Those aren't Alice Cooper character songs. Whereas Ballad of Dwight Fry definitely is Alice Cooper character song. And then the album ends with Sunrise. Now, I mentioned earlier on there's 2 songs on this album I'm not overly huge on. Black Juju's one, Sunrise is the other one. Now, Sunrise is a cover, and if I remember correctly, I'm going to have to check. I want to say it was Rolf Kempf. I'm going to have to check now. Now I don't remember. Nope, sorry. Rolf Kempf would be one of the other covers. This would be Butler and Harris. And I will have to pop up in the screen what the name of the original band was. I really dig Sunrise. It's kind of a fun song, and I get why they put it on this album. And it finishes off the album with a nice upbeat vibe and feeling and everything like that, which is really cool. But at the same time, it doesn't feel right on the album. It feels too light, too fluffy. It's not, oh my God, we just lived through the night. Here we are in the morning during the sunrise. Yeah, man, that was crazy. We were broken and battered and scarred. Like you should feel after this album. This is more the bunch of hippies chanting around in the field. Sunrise, whoa, sunrise. So I dig the tune, but I don't dig the tune where it is on this album, how it finishes out this album, stuff like that. It just doesn't quite work for me. Anyways, folks, those are my thoughts, those are my views, those are my opinions. Let me know what you think. That is what the comment section is for. Drop me a line. On your way down to the comment section, there is a button that will take you over to Patreon. Please feel free to click on that. I am going to be putting stuff up on Patreon for Project 0 Hour Prototype soon. And while you're doing and liking and clicking and liking and click, subscribe, notifications. I'm on Rumble as well. That's kind of going, I'm relying too much on the auto transfer. Hit the buttons if you're watching this on Rumble. Peace, love, take care.